Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special night as we announce the 2023 Fleming Film Awards nomination. I'm Robbie Fleming, and hosting this with me again is Justin Doyle and Cody House. Hello, guys.
Hey, Rob, what's up?
Not much, not much. We've got a big night to prepare for. We're celebrating the films of 2023. How do you guys feel about the nominations so far? Because you've known about them for a month, and obviously you've probably been thinking about them before we're announcing them.
Yeah, pretty exciting. Got lots of good movies to talk about and that got nominated. Some that we have seen already been nominated for multiple awards and probably for the Oscars that are being announced on Tuesday. So this is perfect timing.
Yes, yes. I thought it'd be best to do this in the middle of the BAFTAs and the Oscars.
Yeah, BAFTAs did not get it right.
No, I
No,
wasn't.
very one-sided and a lot of big contenders missing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. So
makes it interesting.
it does. So before we dive into the nominees, I just want to talk about the three honours. I'm going to read the first honour out, Justin's going to do the other, and Tody's going to do the third one. So first things first, I'd like to announce I've created a new category called Best Breakout Filmmaker. This is going to be the first honour we always read out first. This is for a filmmaker that hasn't necessarily had their debut, but have had a film that's kind of broke them through to the mainstream. And the first person to take this award is, sorry, Matt Johnson, the director of Blackberry.
Yeah,
Yes.
He also portrays the second main guy in the film as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
well, I guess he's the second main guy that created the BlackBerry because I guess it's Glenn Howerton too.
Yes,
He's a pretty
exactly.
part in the movie.
What a film.
Yes, I quite enjoy Blackberry because of its more grounded approach and what performance from Glenn Howerton.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I forgot that it was him because you know he didn't look like himself. But
Yeah.
Exactly.
wow,
But yeah, Blackberry was the third movie Matt Johnson directed. He has garnered acclaim for his first two movies, The Dirties from 2013 and Operation Avalanche from 2016, but Blackberry is how he's broken out. And
hmm
thanks to his directing and distinctive style, as well as his contributions to the screenplay with Matthew Miller, I think he's done a great job with Blackberry.
Yeah, a
yeah,
movie that doesn't get talked about a lot.
Yes.
yeah. It's a
So
very
can,
underrated movie. I mean, it's very much trying to be a little bit like The Social Network, but it's still a very good and interesting film about something people probably don't even know about, or some of us have forgotten about, like that little brief craze those phones were for a while.
Yeah. And
yes.
in a year of a lot of product biopics, this one is definitely one of the top.
Yeah,
100%, 100%. But yes, congratulations to Matt Johnson for earning the title of this year's Best Breakout Filmmaker. And let's hope he makes some more great movies in the future.
Yeah. Keep putting in
absolutely.
Glenn Howerton in them.
And keep putting Glenn Howerton in them, yes. All right, Justin, sorry to make you do this twice, but will you tell us all who is the best breakout star of 2023?
All right. The recipient of the prestigious 2023 Fleming Award for Best Breakout Star is none other than Ayo Edebiri.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's killing it, winning a lot of awards for The Bear. But that's not all she's known for. She burst out onto the screen in 2020, taking the reins from Jenny Slate as Missy Foreman Greenwald in the Netflix animated series Big Mouth. Her presence in the television industry extends to notable roles in the sitcom Abbott Elementary and the critically acclaimed drama series, but also / comedy series, The Bear. In 2023, AO has continued to shine, gracing the screen in productions like Bottoms, one of my favorite movies of the year, Theater Camp, a lot of other people's favorite movie of the year, and The Sweet Dream, while lending her voice to animated masterpieces like Spider-Man Across the Universe. And yet another standout performance as well from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, where she plays April O'Neil. And she captured the attention of the Fleming Film Awards and positioned herself as the frontrunner for breakout star accolade. She has etched her name in history as the first woman, the first person of color, and the first member of the LGBTQ plus community to claim the best breakout star title at the Flemings. Heartfelt congratulations go out to AO for this well-deserved honor. We eagerly anticipate witnessing her continued success and contributions to the industry in the years and days to come.
Yes, definitely. One of my new favorite actresses. She's my favorite character in The Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, sure.
Yes.
Haven't seen the show.
Oh,
It's
very
fun.
good. Highly recommend it.
I have seen Abbott Elementary, though, and I love that show.
Yeah, she plays Quinta's sister in that.
Yeah.
I think that's the next show I need to check out when I finish The Bear.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's one of
good.
those. Yeah, it's one of those where you'll go back. It takes a little bit, but you'll go back. Like you'll be thinking about the characters, and you'll be wanting to go back and see what happens. But it doesn't grasp you right up at the top. You know, takes a few episodes, but they're really really good. And the eldest black lady in that is fantastic. Sherry, I think her name. She won last year for. What's that?
I said all the characters are great, up to the
Yeah,
guy
no,
who's the janitor.
yeah, the janitor's hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, check that out, Rob.
I will. Oh, and finally, the next award is the Lifetime Achievement Award, or as I call it, the Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Excellence. And Cody House is going to be reading this one out. Take it away.
It's with a great honor that we present the 2023 Fleming Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Excellence to the legendary actor Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, well deserved.
Morgan Freeman's journey in the world of cinema has been nothing short of extraordinary. Despite never clinching a Fleming Award before, his impact and influence have echoed far beyond the reach of any trophy. Freeman's contributions to the silver screen have earned him a revered spot in the prestigious Fleming Award Hall of Fame and a testament to his enduring legacy. He is also the first African American to be bestowed of this award. What sets Morgan Freeman apart is not just his extraordinary talent, but also his association with the cinematic masterpieces he has graced 2 Best Film winning movies at the Fleming Awards, the emotionally charged Million Dollar Baby and the iconic The Dark Knight. These films testify to Freeman's ability to elevate any project with his unparalleled skill and presence. But Morgan Freeman's excellence extends beyond the Fleming Awards. He has garnered recognition in various realms of cinematic achievement. He has received dual Best Actor awards for his prestigious Orween Pumpkin Awards, renowned for acknowledging exceptional contribution to the horror genre, acknowledging his outstanding performances in Seven and Dreamcatcher. Freeman's ability to captivate audiences in diverse genres showcase the breadth of his talent and the versatility that defines a true cinematic legend. Let's not forget his incredible voice acting skills as evident as his Best Male Supporting Voice Performance Award in 2014 for the Lego Movie at the Animated Film Awards. With his deep resonance and distinctive cadence, Freeman's voice has become a cinematic treasure in its own right. As we reflect on Morgan Freeman's illustrious filmography and career, it is impossible not to be inspired by the shrill, sheer brilliance he brings to every role. From commanding lead performances to memorable supporting roles, Freeman's contributions have enriched the tapestry of cinema and continued to shape the landscape for generations to come. In conclusion, tonight's Fleming Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Excellence is not just a recognition of Morgan Freeman's past accomplishments, it is a celebration of an enduring legacy and a career that has touched the hearts of millions around the world. Congratulations, Mr. Freeman, on the well-deserved honor. May your influence on the world of cinema endure for years to come.
Well done, Cody.
Yeah,
What a legend, eh?
Absolutely. And especially for a guy who was almost 50 years old before he became prominent in the film world.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. I don't know
Always
what
been
it
an honor.
was, but all year I kept getting like signs about awarding this award to Morgan Freeman.
He's great.
Well, he has been God, so maybe he was reaching out to you.
Yes, he has.
Yes.
Twice.
The first movie he plays God in is better.
Yeah, well, didn't he just play God again in the sort of sequel?
Yeah. Heaven Almighty.
That movie's only okay.
Yeah. Well, the first one. We all love Steve Carell, but nobody beats out Jim.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. And with that all said and done, let's move on to what you all been waiting for. The nominees for the Fleming Film Awards. I have separated these into 3 categories, and the first category is the technical achievements.
All right.
All right, and I am going to read out the first category, which is Best Adapted Screenplay. The nominees are Kelly Freedom Craig for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, based on the novel of the same name. James Gunn for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Cord Jefferson for American Fiction. Tony McNamara for Poor Things. Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. And Eric Roth and Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. The last winner was Ryan Johnson for Glass, Onion and Knives Out Mystery. Let's not go through a debate again. The most awards are for Francis Ford Coppola, Stanley Kubrick, and Oliver Stone, with 3 awards. Nolan, Eric Roth, and Scorsese have won this award before. Nolan's won for The Dark Knight, Roth has won for Forrest Gump, and Scorsese has won for Goodfellas. Roth and James Gunn were both contenders for the 2021 edition of the Fleming Awards. Roth was nominated for Dune, and Gunn was recognised for The Suicide Squad, but they both lost out to Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog. Kelly Freedom Craig, Cord Jefferson, and Tony McNamara all received their first ever Fleming nominations.
Congrats.
Yes, especially with putting Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I feel like this is a movie that's underrated and is like right on the cusp of awards, but is not getting as much recognition as it deserves. But didn't McNamara also write the script for The Favorite?
Yes, he did.
Nice. They all teamed up again.
Mhm.
Definitely. I've not seen American Fiction, but I'm sure it's great. But I've seen the other 5. I do like Poor Things as a story, but it's more the visuals and the whole production aspects that stick out for me in that way. But the one on paper I think is solid is Oppenheimer.
Probably gonna win, I think.
Yeah, I can see that being the winner.
If unless they put Barbie in adapted screenplay.
Oh, they are for the Oscars.
Yeah. I haven't seen American Fiction either. I'm planning to check it out tonight or tomorrow.
Oh,
Pretty
I haven't
excited
seen
about that
American
one.
Fiction or Poor Things.
Poor Things is a wild ride.
Yes.
Speaking of Poor Things, let's move on to Best Production Design, where Poor Things lands in there as a nominated movie. We also have Asteroid City, Barbie, The Color Purple, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Oppenheimer.
I've seen them all but The Color Purple.
Yeah, I've seen all of these. And yeah, I won't say what I think would win, but because I already voted, I got to vote early. But I think all of these are great, fantastic nominations. Asteroid City was the first movie of these to come out, so that one was immediately something that stuck out to me. Of course, Wes Anderson always likes to have great production design. But in Oppenheimer, they built a whole city, and that to me is incredible stuff.
For me, it's a toss-up between Barbie and Poor Things because of the worlds they build.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you built an entire world in Barbie.
And with
You
Poor
made it.
Things, because she's in this steampunk fantasy Victorian-esque world.
Yeah. And the ship and stuff is all just beautiful. Last winner for production design went to Babylon. Very well deserved.
Yes. What do you think for these nominees, Cody?
I think they're all worthy. I have yet to see The Color Purple as well, so I can't vouch on the production design. But I mean, you can just tell from the trailers of Poor Things that was a very elaborate and well put together film that they established. So
Yeah.
it's worthy of its nomination. But again, it's nice to see Asteroid City because it's another movie that's kind of under the cusp of most of the award ceremonies. So it's
Yeah.
nice it's recognized here because it's not really getting recognized everywhere else.
Definitely. Well, I didn't want to over keep overshadowing like Wes Anderson, so I did try and make sure it snuck in at least one category just for because of how great the production design. Actually, this was my golden buzzer at Asteroid City, but I think my favorite out of these is Poor Things because of the world they built.
I mean, if you're going to nominate a Wes Anderson movie for a category, production design is usually the number one category.
It also has the chance at the Oscars, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see if it does. Are you ready, Cody?
Yep. Speaking of a look of a film, here are the nominees for Best Visual Effects. And the nominees are Barbie, The Creator, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. It's awesome you put Oppenheimer in here because did I read it's like not listed for the Academy Awards for this
I don't
category?
get how effects that aren't CGI aren't recognized as best visual effects. You see it as an effect. It shouldn't matter whether it's created on computer or by practicalness.
Now, questionable last year's last winner was Ant-Man and the Wasp and Quantum Mania, which some people complained about the visual effects in that film.
Yeah, I personally would have, looking back, I think Bardo should have won that, the ones we did.
Yeah, the short list for visual effects for the Oscars is The Creator, Godzilla -1, Guardians, Indiana Jones, Mission Impossible, Napoleon, Poor Things, Rebel Moon, Society of the Snow, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, Barbie and
No,
Poor Things didn't make the
Godzilla-
shortlist.
I really hope
Yep.
Godzilla -1 gets in at the Oscars. It deserves it.
But yeah,
Which one?
Godzilla -1.
Oh yeah, that was incredible.
I need to see it still.
Good stuff.
But it looks like it's a toss-up between The Creator and Guardians 3.
Yeah, I think The Creator has a really good chance of winning. It's a fun film. Well, It's kind of depressing, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's a great looking film, at least. It's
Definitely.
really well done in that
Yeah.
regard.
And I don't want to rule out Poor Things, because even though you could tell some bits were made through green screen, it really added to the world they were in.
Yeah, absolutely. And part of these heads are dug out and have just hollow heads, so that's pretty good visual effects.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Definitely. All right, we're ready to move on to Best Voice Acting. And the nominees are Mamadou Afi for Elemental, Jackie Chan for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, Ariana DeBose for Wish, Nakira Hara for Suzim, Robert Pattinson for The Boy and the Heron, and Haley Steinfeld for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The last winner was Antonio Banderas for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Antonio, Albert Brooks, Mark Hamill, and Tom Hanks have all won 2 awards. They have the most awards out of this category. Pattinson and Ariana DeBose have won acting categories in the past. Pattinson won supporting actor for Tenet in 2020, and Ariana DeBose won for West Side Story in the 2021 to 2022 season we did. This is the first time they've been nominated for voice acting. Haley Steinfeld was nominated for voice acting for when Marnie was there, but he faced defeat to Chris Pratt. But this is her second nomination. And Mamadou, Jackie, and Namona all each earned their first nominations.
I've only seen 3 of the 6.
I've seen them all but Wish.
I've seen them all but Wish.
I haven't seen Wish, Suzume, or The Boy and the Heron. Which I need to see The Boy and the Heron, because that could be one of the top movies of the year.
Yes, and Robert Pattinson is fantastic. You can't tell it's him.
I'm going to go for the Japanese, though. I want to go for the Japanese version. I don't want voiceover.
I mean, either fine, but you want to know a cool thing about both the dubbed cast and the Japanese cast?
What's that?
So Christian Bale does a voice in The Boy and the Heron as the boy's father. The Japanese actor doing that voice also voiced Hal in Howl's Moving Castle, as did Christian Bale in the dubbed version. So I just thought that was really cool.
Wow.
That is quite cool.
Comes full circle.
Comes full circle. What's your favourite of the 3 you've seen, Justin?
Well, I liked Elemental a lot, but my favorite animated movie of the year is Mutant Mayhem. But I also haven't seen The Boy and the Heron, so.
Yeah.
Well, Jackie Chan did a fantastic job as Splinter.
He did.
Yeah. He was perfect. Did you see that he's going to be in the new Karate Kid movie? Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid are coming together.
Yeah. And I even like in Mutant Mayhem that they have a Splinter fight scene where he's basically fighting like how Jackie Chan would fight in one of his movies.
Yeah, I heard Jackie Chan did his own stunts in that.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Well, they could have filmed him doing something, though, But
all right. Cody, what do you think? Did you say your favorite?
Oh, I mean, it's got to be Patterson. I mean, the guy's doing an insane voice that is crazy. Like, if you look at the other actors that are there's like at least 3 other actors in the cast list you would have thought that would have voiced the character instead of Patterson.
I still wouldn't knock Haley Steinfeld, because Across the Spider-Verse is quite popular and she is an underrated actress, and I think that her voice work is fantastic as Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Without seeing the others, she's my favie so far.
Nice. Nice.
All right. Moving on from voice acting, let's head over to Best Sound. And the nominees are The Creator, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The last winner, Babylon. Very well deserved there.
For me, I don't see a competition. I think it's Oppenheimer's. The technical achievement in that film was based on the sound design. And seeing as how Nolan's last movie, Tenet, didn't have a good sound design, it made up for that.
Yeah, the first like half hour is some of the best sound that you'll hear. And then of course, the explosion's amazing too. I've seen all of these movies.
I've seen all of these, except Poor Things. I've seen all of them but one.
How'd you like Maestro?
I'm probably in the middle of what most people feel about Maestro. I don't think it's one of my favorite films of the year, but I didn't dislike it either.
I'm the
And
same as you, Cody.
I'm
I,
the same.
I liked it quite a bit, but I prefer The Star Is Born. But I think
Oh yeah.
that is also implemental in this film as well, just for a different reason. So
Mm-hmm.
I do think it was a great sound in Maestro, like how they used the different parts of his music and everything to integrate the story they were telling.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't rule that out being a good contender, Maestro, because it's about obviously music.
I mean,
Yes.
these are all deserved nominees. I mean, Spider-Verse also has great sound in it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely some of the best.
It's gonna be close.
Are we
Yes.
ready for best score?
Yes, we are.
All right. And the nominees are, forgive me if I butcher some of these people's names, Erskine Fendrick for Poor Things, Ludwig Göransson for Oppenheimer, Joe Haziah for The Boy and the Heron, Mika Levi for The Zone of Interest, Daniel Pemberton for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Robbie Robertson for Killers of the Flower Moon. The last winner was Justin Hurwitz for Babylon, and the most awards has gone to, of course, the maestro himself, John Williams. He has received 9 of these awards. Ludwig secured an award twice previously, winning for Black Panther and again for Tenet. One of the best things about Tenet in my mind. He triumphed over Daniel Pemberton, who received a nomination for The Trial of the Chicago 7. Erskine, Joe Haziah, and Mika Levi and Robbie Robertson all earned their first nominations for this prestigious award. Notably, Mika Levi made history as the first non-binary person to be nominated for the Best Score category. Just kind of sad Robbie's first nomination will be his last, since he
Yes, it is
was
sad that Robbie Robertson's first will be his last.
I mean, I think it's going to Oppenheimer. I think it's going to be an Oppenheimer wave.
Yeah,
I do really like the score of Killers of the Flower Moon and Spider-Verse. I've not seen The Zone of Interest yet.
I
Yeah,
like
I haven't seen that one
I
either.
like the score of Boy and the Heron and Poor Things because they're quite unique.
Yeah, The Boy and the Heron's a beautiful score.
But Goranson's like the John Williams, the Hans Zimmer, the Michael Giacchino. He's just so good.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
listened to a podcast where it was him, Hoyt Van Hoyt, and the editor of Oppenheimer. I forget the lady's name who edited the film, and they were all talking about it. It was an interesting
Jennifer
conversation.
Lane.
Yes. She also edited Tenet, I think.
And Manchester by the Sea.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen Boy and the Heron or Zone of Interest, but I think Oppenheimer has the best score. And my dogs agree.
Good. Good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. All right. Shall I move on to best editing?
Let's do it.
All right. And the nominees are Michael Andrews for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Nick Hoy for Barbie, Jennifer Lame for Oppenheimer, Yorgos Mavropassari, sorry for butchering his name, for Poor Things, John Paul for The Colour Purple, and the legend herself, Thelma Schoonmaker for Killers of the Flower Moon, who has the most Fleming Awards with 6. She has previously won for Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Casino, The Aviator, The Departed, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Hugos has also won for The Favourite. The last winner was the team of Sarah Brosner and Michael Kahn for The Fabelmans. And Michael Andrews, Nick Hoyt, Jennifer Lame, and John Paul all received their first editing nominations.
I'm glad you put Spider-Verse in here because that's one of the most distinct things about that film is the editing.
Yeah, exactly. This should be getting in the talk for editing the film.
And score, which I don't think it is going to get into score either at the Oscars.
That's sad.
Was that Reznor?
Oh, Reznor did the Ninja Turtle score. That would have been nice to see him
Yes.
for that. He also did, of course, The Killer because they work with Fincher so much.
Mm-hmm.
My mind is stuck between Oppenheimer and Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
I think
I would
Op-
those are the two contenders.
yeah, I think Oppenheimer's got it though. I mean, what she had to do to edit out the sound of the cameras, the IMAX cameras, was pretty tough, and to boast the actors' words because again, it was in an IMAX camera. Those things are louder than the actors can speak. So, lots of editing to do when it comes to that.
Definitely. It is definitely between those two, Spider-Man or Oppenheimer. I'm not ruling out the other 4, but those 2 are the best technical merits, and I think I have to praise Jennifer and Michael for their contributions to their respective movies.
Nice.
You ready, Justin?
I am ready. Moving on to Best Cinematography, we have Den Louston for John Wick 4, Rodrigo Pietro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Richardson for Air, Robbie Ryan for Things, Hoyt van Hoytema for Oppenheimer, and Lucas Zal for The Zone of Interest. Last year's winner was Janis Kaminski for The Fabelmans, who also has the most awards with 5. Robert Richardson has achieved prior victories in this category, claiming the award for Platoon, JFK, The Aviator, and Inglourious Bastards. Hoyt van Hoytema was a winner in 2020 for Tenet, faced defeat in 2022 for Nope, losing to Claudio Miranda for Top Gun Maverick. Robbie Ryan is another past recipient of this award, having won for The Favorite in 2018. Dan Louston contended for the award in 2021-2022 season with Nightmare Alley, but lost to Janis for West Side Story. Rodrigo Pietro and Lucas Zal make their first nominations in this category.
Nice.
I'm happy to John Wick 4 at least nominated. It's not going to win, but it is a beautiful looking movie. It looks incredible.
Oh, yeah. And the movement that they had to do just to keep up with all the stunts was pretty remarkable.
Yes. Are you surprised that I didn't put Al Conde in here because it's getting a lot of buzz around best cinematography?
Deserves the nomination.
Yeah, we'll see. I am surprised you didn't put him in there.
Yes, but my favorite cinematography-wise is Poor Things.
Yeah, Poor Things is really good. One that could have been in here is The Color Purple. That was really good.
Which is also shot by Dan.
Also, Dungeons and Dragons had some good cinematography this year.
It did.
So that will be interesting to see what gets picked. I think John Wick has a good chance.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably going to Oppenheimer.
You probably will go to Oppenheimer, but I'd like to see something different win this one.
All right.
Guys
All right,
ready?
Now on to a huge category.
Yes, we're ending. This is the last of the technical categories. Ready, Cody?
Yeah, the nominees are Emerald Fennell for the highest streamed movie this month, Saltburn. Greta Gerwig for Barbie. Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things. Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. Another maestro himself, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. And Celine Song for Past Lives. Last year's winner was Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. The most ever awarded for this is Stanley Kubrick with 6. Christopher Nolan has been honored with Best Director title 4 occasions for Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Inception, and Tenet. Martin Scorsese has secured the Best Director award twice for Taxi Driver and Goodfellas. Additionally, Emerald Fennell joined the ranks, winning in 2021 for Promising Young Woman. Greta Gerwig, Yorgos Lanthimos, and Celine Song have each earned their inaugural nomination. Notably, this marks the first time in history that the Fleming Awards that 3 women have been nominated for Best Director. And sadly, there's probably only going to be one at the Oscars announced Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, the Oscars aren't as liberal as we are. I think this is a good selection of good directors.
I think so. I think this is a good of, kind of old school versus you got a couple of younger directors in here. 'Cause I think this is Celine Song's first film.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she did a great job.
See, for me,
Yorgos' first nomination, though.
I didn't have nominees for 2018. I just selected the downright winners.
Okay, gotcha.
It'll probably go to Nolan.
Yeah, no competition. This is Nolan's award.
I do think that Greta deserves it for what she accomplished, for something
Absolutely.
that could have been just trash, and she made something bigger than anything last year.
And she elevated not to just being an entertaining film. Like there's like some importance to Barbie.
I do think they kind of rush it all over at the end.
Oh. Yeah.
They just all get together in that space and go, "Where's the message?"
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I don't know.
that's kind of the ending.
Our movie in the Barbenheimer weekend.
Yeah. I just think that she had more to lose than anybody else. And
And it's the highest grossing movie of the year.
Yes.
Yeah.
But don't rule out Yorgos because he gets 3 fantastic performances at his actors and creates a whole world around everything.
Yeah, but I think instead of Yorgos, it could be Alexander Payne.
Okay. I've got nothing against Alexander Payne for the record. Where's Justin?
Maybe I'd do something with this dog.
It's
Nope.
all right. I'll wait till he comes back. I'll wait till he comes back. So that was the technical categories. And now we'll move on to the chapter 2, the theatrical categories.
Yay.
All right. Ready for best original screenplay?
Let's
Let's
hear it.
'em.
The nominees are Alex Covey for Air, Emerald Fennell for Saltburn, Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach for Barbie, David Hemmingson for The Holdovers, Celine Song for Past Lives, and Justine Treat and Arthur Harari for Anatomy of a Fall. Last year's
think-
winners were Tony Tushner and Steven Spielberg for The Fablemans. The most award wins is for Quentin Tarantino, who's won 5 of those. Emerald Fennell won this award in 2021 for Promising Young Woman. Noah has won Best Adapted Screenplay before for Fantastic Mr. Fox, but this is the first time he's been nominated for this award, and same with the other nominees too.
I think at least 3 of these, now that Barbie's got moved to adapted for the Oscars, will be the nominees at the Oscars.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Anatomy of a Fall, but I hear it's great and it's been winning.
It's great.
Yeah, good. It's a very well structured courtroom. It's like a courtroom procedural, but it's different because it's a French film. So when you see it, it's different from what you and I are used to watching when we watch
Yes.
courtroom dramas.
To put it bluntly, Justin, it's better than the Argentina one I didn't like.
Which? Oh,
Was that
Argentina 1985?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I really
Cody,
liked it.
how did you
Also,
see
the
this?
person, you're gonna love the dog in it.
Nice.
I rented it.
What about you, Code?
Yeah,
How'd
I
you see
rented
this?
it as well because it was like on Amazon for like $6 briefly, so I snatched it up because you get like a month to watch it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I,
Oh, nice.
so I took advantage of it being at a cheap price when I saw it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll have to do the same.
So my
Rent.
two are the two I think are the strongest contenders is Saltburn and Air.
Yeah, I think Saltburn was one of the most crazy screenplays and the most unique. So that would be, well, without seeing Anatomy of a Fall, that would be something that I lean
Yeah.
towards.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how that movie kind of blew up after it dropped on Amazon because I mean there was definitely like a contender of people who love the film. There's a lot of people who hate that movie, you know, but it like really caught on when it got on Amazon.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I'm not ruling out the Holdovers or Past Lives because they're very good screenplays as well.
Yeah, and really, if you're talking about screenplays that are just about characters, those are just 2 movies about and really a small set of characters too, because I think both mostly only deal with 3 people.
Mhm.
Definitely. But I can see why Anatomy of a Fall could easily win because it does people would watch subtitles over it so they understand the dialogue a bit more.
Mhm.
But yeah, I personally think it's about it. It's my ward. My ward's kind of leading to more films like Air and Saltburn. So, well, I think all 6 have a strong chance, regardless.
Yes.
All right, Justin, it's one of your favorite categories up next.
All right, which is Best Stunt Team? The nominees are The Creator, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, John Wick Chapter 4, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, and Society of the Snow. I
I
have
think
not seen Society of the Snow yet.
I've yet to see that.
It's good. I recommend it if it's on Netflix. It's by the director of The Impossible and Jurassic World 2, who has proved to me in those movies he's a good director. In this film, he kind of ups his game.
Last year's winner was Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It is a 2023 release, but it came out during the 2022-23 season for the Fleming Film Awards.
I think this is between John Wick and Mission Impossible because those are just
Same.
two of the best action franchises in business right now and doing some of the best stunts.
Yeah, I mean, John Wick 4 was the most stunt-heavy movie I've ever seen. So if that doesn't win, I don't know what is going on with this world.
I don't.
I mean, I've never been exhausted from watching fighting ever. I love fighting. I love fighting. But
Man, when he had
I
to
was
go
like,
back up those stairs, I felt it. I was like, oh.
yeah, Jesus,
Well,
like the third time.
Wait, when that scene where he's resting on the steps, that's how you guys felt watching it?
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. I was like, God, I was done by that point. I was like, I don't even need to see it. I don't care where it goes from here. I'm done. Like this is just so much. But yeah, I mean, it's got to win.
Yes, definitely.
All right, the next category is tough.
Best makeup and hair
Take it away, Cody.
are Barbie, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, The Holdovers, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. I haven't seen the Zone of Interest, but based on if we're talking makeup, I would think this would be Poor Things. Last year's winner was The Well.
Yeah, I can see this being Poor Things.
Yeah, I agree. Poor Things. Barbie does have some good, makeup and hair in there. And then, of course, Guardians is a lot of prosthetics, so that's all makeup.
Yes.
But I don't see Oppenheimer even being nominated for this.
I get what you mean.
Maybe in the next category.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna say Poor Things or Guardians for this one.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, it's me next reading it out. And the nominees for Best Costuming, not just costume design, the whole shebang, are Barbie, The Color Purple, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Wonka. The last winner was Babylon.
I have seen all of these movies.
And which one would you give it to?
I think every one is deserved. Every single one has really, really good costuming in it.
I would say the weakest is Oppenheimer because it's just blokes in suits.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, even though it is period. Now, Robbie, some of the guys are wearing military uniforms.
Oh, by the way, the only one for hair and makeup I think should be in there that wasn't is Priscilla.
Oh, yes,
I
absolutely.
still need to see it.
Very, very good. And then for costuming, I really liked Priscilla, Chevalier.
Yes.
Those are other two. John Wick 4, of course, because of the threads of the suits. But I think Wonka has a good chance in this one.
Does have a good chance. I would not be surprised if Barbie wins this. So
Yeah, Barbie is probably going to take it, but Wonka and The Color Purple are right behind them.
My favourite is Poor Things because obviously it's like Chevalier and Zara. No, it's kind of costumes you don't normally have anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a tough category.
It is a tough category. I bet they'll be fighting over who's winning this.
Yeah. Babylon taking it last year. That's great.
Well, that deserved. I rewatched that movie yesterday. I was showing it to my mate.
Delicious.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on now, we are hitting the Best Supporting Actress category.
Yes.
And the nominees are Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple, Viola Davis for Air, Rosamund Pike for Saltburn, Florence Pugh for Oppenheimer, and Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. She's been sweeping. Last year's winner was Janelle Monáe, totally deserved, for Glass Onion, Knives Out Mystery. The most wins is for Shelley Winters, 3 awards. All 5 nominees for Best Supporting Actresses are first-time contenders in this category. Viola Davis is a 2-time winner for Best Actress, secured the award for Fences, and again in 2020 for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. In 2022, she earned a nomination for The Woman King, competing alongside Florence Pugh for Don't Worry, Darling. However, both were surpassed by Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Rosamund Pike is a previous Best Actress winner for Gone Girl. Emily Blunt, Danielle Brooks, Divine Joy Randolph each marked their first nominations at the Flemings.
It's weird, this race, because on paper it should be Emily Blunt or Florence Pugh, but they didn't have much to do in Oppenheimer.
No.
No, and Divine Joy Randolph is giving a very touching, sweet, and enduring performance.
Because I'm assuming Danielle Brooks is good. I've started watching Peacemaker and she's great in that.
To me, if it wasn't for Viola in this category with the Flemings, she would be my top. I think Danielle Brooks does a better job than Divine does, but they're both great. I just think Danielle Brooks
That
is.
was the best part of The Color Purple, the new one.
And yeah, with Rosamund Pike, she just does what she does. She doesn't need a bigger part in the story.
She's great though. She really does.
She really is
Yeah,
probably the best
because
part.
I like how Florence plays a really minor role and does it really well, but they should have done more with Emily Blunt.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
absolutely. But this
Emily
is
is more of
the
the
problem in a
stand.
lot of Nolan films.
Yeah, and I do think
So-
Emily did better than Florence.
And this is also a problem in bio movies where it's centered on a man as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah.
I know you weren't crazy about the movie, Justin, but that's one thing I did like about Ferrari. I didn't feel like either Penelope Cruz or even Shailene, even though her accent was terrible, I didn't feel like either one of these women felt like they were just there to support.
No, Penelope Cruz should be in this category, and I hope she gets nominated on Tuesday because she is one of the better performances all year. She was phenomenal in that movie.
I'm assuming I will love her just like I do in any other film she's in.
She's, I mean, it should. You could have played it in so differently, and she was just perfect, so good. Her in that last 10 minutes is the most amazing thing.
I
of
can
that
imagine.
All right, we're ready for the supporting fellas.
Yep.
Right, the nominees for Best Supporting Actor are Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, Glenn Howerton for Blackberry, Charles Melton for May December, and Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. Last year's winner was for Paul Dano for The Fabelmans, and Jack Nicholson has received the most awards with 3. Robert De Niro is a 2-time winner for Best Supporting Actor, claimed the award for The Godfather Part 2, and again for The Untouchables. He also holds the record for the most Best Actor wins, achieving victories for Taxi Driver, The Deer Hunter, Raging Bull, The King of Comedy, and Once Upon a Time in America. Ryan Gosling, a previous Best Actor winner for Drive, receives his first nomination for supporting. Downey Jr., Howerton, and Melton and Ruffalo each secured their debut nominations at the Fleming Awards. Shocking that this is Ruffalo's first nomination.
Yeah. I mean,
this category is perfect.
Yeah.
These are all great performances, honestly.
I wish that they would put Howerton in this. I'm really glad that you did. But I think the other 5 might be what we see locked in on Tuesday. But
It's a distinct possibility.
Glenn Howerton, to me, was the best performance. I mean, he was unrecognizable, just like you said, Code, and just did more with what he had. And he's pretty much in the entire film. He could be best actor as well. But yeah, to me, that's my favorite.
Yeah, well, I love his sitcom. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so I really wanted to watch Blackberry just to see what he was like differently. Because in that show, it feels like he's actually like the only one who's been to acting school besides Danny DeVito.
Could be true.
I think Gosling is a lot of fun. What he gets to do. Some say he stole the movie. I don't know if he quite stole the movie, but he definitely is right up there. And I think a lot needs to be said for Melton because he is giving like a regular style performance between these 2 titan of actors who are like at the highest of overacting melodrama. Like he's like the one giving like a level-headed, sane performance, while Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore are both insane in that movie.
Definitely.
I love it too.
I think this is Robert's year. Like no one's had the career he's had, and it's a good film for him to win on.
I think that's what the whole awards has been. Is like it's his time.
A couple of just real quick for best supporting. Patti LuPone for Beau is Afraid was so good.
God,
she was the best thing about that movie.
Yeah. And then for actor, the only thing supporting actor would be I thought Coleman Domingo was so good in The Color Purple for supporting actor.
Yes.
Yeah,
well, his name might pop up in a bit.
Hit better than it has. There was a lot of people thinking he was going to get in for that, but
yeah,
I don't know if the reception's been kind of lukewarm for The Color Purple.
Yeah,
I get you.
All right, but yeah, I think Downey Jr. is probably going to take it.
Definitely. Are you ready for the next category?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes, I've had to change this title's name because the previous title just didn't really sit right with me, so I thought of a better title. It's Best Emerging Talent.
What was it before?
Best Young Performer.
God.
Yeah, Best Emerging Talent sounds a lot better.
Who do we have?
The nominees are Abby Ryder Forson for Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret, Ariana Greenblatt for Barbie, Milo Machado Grenner for Anatomy of a Fall, Mateus Ricard for Society of the Snow, Dominic Sessa for The Holdovers, and Madeline Young Voyes for The Creator.
Dominic Sessa could be up for Best Supporting Actor in my mind too. I thought he was really, really good in The Holdovers. Just a ton of fun.
He's my favorite.
Yeah.
Now, of these 6, my favorite is Abby Ryder. I really think she's terrific in Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret. Also, another person that could have been a contender, but is not, I guess, because I guess it's too stacked, is Rachel McAdams for Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, the only one I would like to have put in there for this category is the one that plays Noodle in Wonka.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Yeah, well, I haven't seen 2 of these movies, and I always keep saying, "Are you there, Margaret? It's me, God," instead of "Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret." But I'm going with Dominic Sessa. Thought he was the best performance out of these.
Definitely. But I've seen all 6, and all 6 of them are impressive.
Who was last year's winner?
Fall is
Gabriel Labelle for The Fabelmans.
hmm
What would you say, Code?
I said the Kid in Anatomy of a Fall is really good too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to see it. All right. Now we move on to the Best Actor category. And here are the nominees. Bradley Cooper for Maestro. Leonardo DiCaprio for Killers of the Flower Moon. Coleman Domingo for Rustin. Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers. Barry Keoghan for Saltburn. And Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. Last year's winner, respectfully, Brendan Fraser for The Whale. Most awards goes to Robert De Niro. We already talked about that earlier. Leonardo DiCaprio has secured the Best Actor title 4 times, claiming victory for The Aviator, Wolf of Wall Street, The Revenant, and Don't Look Up. Bradley Cooper, a fellow Best Actor recipient, earned the award in 2021-2022 season for Nightmare Alley. So good. In the film Maestro, Cooper portrays Leonard Bernstein, the recipient of the Fleming Award for Best Score in 1954 for On the Waterfront. Coleman Domingo, Paul Giamatti, Barry Keoghan, and Cillian Murphy all earned themselves their first Fleming Award nominations.
It's not Bradley's time, is it?
It's not whose?
Bradley's.
Oh, no.
No.
He's not. No.
Not among these.
So he's going to be the joke of the internet like Leo was when he didn't win.
I think it's between Paul and Cillian, honestly.
I think the best performance for sure was Coleman Domingo for Rustin, but I think it's going to go to Paul Giamatti.
I can see Coleman winning one day because he is very talented and underrated.
Well, best actor performance and best supporting actor performance for me this past year goes to him. I mean, he is amazing.
He was your Bradley Cooper when he was in Licorice Pizza and Nightmare Alley.
Yeah, actually, Bradley Cooper is one of the best parts of that movie.
He's the best part of both movies.
Yeah. I love Nightmare Alley so much.
Great movie.
What do you got, Code?
All right, now it's time
What do you think about the best actor?
Oh, for Best Actor?
Do you think Cillian or Paul?
I think that's who it's between.
Yeah.
I did really think Giamatti was great in The Holdover.
Do you think Barry needs more time before he wins?
Yes, I don't think this is his year.
But great back-to-back years for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Could be not. He was nominated.
3 years in a row because he was in Eternals and
Well, I'm just meaning for
Green Knight.
nominations.
Yeah, Green Knight.
Banshees, yeah.
Yeah, Banshees in Inisherin.
I didn't nominate him for Banshees. I just nominated Brandon Gleeson. Yeah, I can't have owed him a nomination.
Yeah, I mean, he's crazy weird in Saltburn. So.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right. Move on to the ladies.
The nominees for Best Actress are Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, Greta Lee for Past Lives, Julianne Moore and Natalie Portman for May December, Margot Robbie for Barbie, Emma Stone for Poor Things. Robbie, you didn't put your girl Carey Mulligan in here. Last year's winner was Margot Robbie for Babylon, and it's a tie for the most awards going to Audrey Hepburn and Sissy Spacek with 3. Natalie Portman and Margot Robbie are both previous winners. Portman claimed the victories in V for Vendetta and Black Swan. In addition to her leading roles, Robbie's also been recognized for supporting twice for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and The Suicide Squad. Emma Stone, a past winner for The Favorite, received the Best Actress nomination for Cruella, losing to Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman. I mean, these are all great performances, but I think I got to give it to Lily Gladstone.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Just to clarify, Emma won for supporting in in 2018. Olivia won lead, so both favorite girls won.
Correct. Sorry, yes, she won supporting actress for the favorite.
Yeah, I think Lily is the true winner here.
Fair
Well,
enough.
she's the standout of that movie amongst everyone that's in that movie, you know.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. I just think this is Emma's. Name me another film where an actress has played a person with a child's brain and pulled it off perfectly.
Yeah, I
John,
guess it can't.
I am Sam.
Yeah, that's true. I
Do you
really
think-
like Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore.
Yeah, do you think it was a good choice, me upping Julianne to lead?
I think they both are leads. I think the only reason they're putting Julianne in supporting is just, to get the nomination.
Yeah, I don't know if Natalie's gonna get in there.
Yeah, I don't think Natalie's gonna get in. The actors really don't like this movie.
I can see why they play a serious subject really funny.
Oh man, I laughed so much in May December. One of the best dark comedies of the year.
That's what
But
adults do.
weirdly enough, I want to see it again.
I really like it a lot.
Yeah, I had
It's
a
a
great
solid
time.
movie. I just feel like it should have been a bit more taken seriously, considering it's a crime.
Yeah, Lily's got it. The only one that I think should be up in the best actor category is Zac Efron for The Iron Claw. I thought he was really good.
Uh,
I'll decide
They're not
that
supporting
myself in
actors.
February when I get around to seeing the movie.
Yeah. What were you saying, Code?
The Hulk, the guy that plays the dad in the Iron Claw, he would have been
Oh
great
yeah,
in the
yeah, he's
category.
really good.
He's
Definitely.
in Fight Club.
Yes, he is.
I like him a lot.
He's good.
All right, now we're moving on
To
to
best original song.
Boom.
And the nominees are Am I Dreaming from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Dance the Night from Barbie, Dear Alien Who Art in Heaven for Asteroid City, I'm Just Ken for Barbie, Road to Freedom from Rustin, and Still to Show from Elemental. Last year's winner was Not Alone from Devotion.
I think the Barbie one that's missing here was that Billie Eilish one. I don't like it, but it's the one that's on the radio. It won the Golden Globe.
It's been getting nominated too.
What was that?
It's been getting nominated in other awards.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you put two Barbie songs in there because I think maybe even Dance the Night Away or Dance the Night might be the best out of the ones. The Oscars are only allowing one song per movie.
Are they? I wonder which one they're gonna go with.
Well, they got to go with the one who just won the Golden Globe, right?
They don't have to.
I
They could go.
prefer Dua Lipa to Billie Eilish any day. Why can't the Academy?
I agree. The Road to Freedom song, though, is pretty good. I think that'll be nominated. We'll get to see him perform live.
That would be cool. How come Still the Show isn't getting a lot of love? That's a nice, catchy pop song.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
On the,
I feel it's an opportunity if they don't nominate I'm Just King because that could be a great performance at the Academy Awards.
yeah, the short list. The short list for original song is American Symphony, Asteroid City, 3 for Barbie, two for The Color Purple. We got 1 from Flamin' Hot, 2 songs from Flora and Son, which I haven't seen. Hunger Games got 1 in there. 1 for Killers of Flower Moon, Past Lives, Rustin, and Spider-Man.
Nice.
So they have a lot of choosing to do. By the way, I saw American Symphony last night. Oh my God.
Amazing.
What a film. I like that John Batiste. He's great.
He is great. He is great. You ready, Justin?
Yep, moving on. We have Best Cast. Here we go. The nominees are Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, May December, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Last year's winner was Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery.
No competition. It's Oppenheimer.
Well, there's 100 people in it.
The most cast, that's for sure.
Yeah, most cast. I think with the little that they had and the best that they came out with is The Holdovers in May December. I think both kill it with the cast.
Especially since
But-
both of those are like basically a 3-person cast, even though there are supporting characters throughout, but it's mostly these characters in both films.
Yeah. But I think Poor Things might take this one from the crowd.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because all three, Mark Ruffalo to me is the best part of Poor Things. The movie really picked up as soon as he got in there.
Definitely. And when it went to color as well.
I haven't seen it yet, but there's Willem Dafoe, there's the Rami guy.
Rami, yeah.
It looks like there's at least 5 or 6 characters in the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe. What a nut job.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, Paul Things
so
and
good.
Oppenheimer are my two favourite in terms of acting and casting and stuff.
Yeah.
Barbie, everybody just seems like they're having fun there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I guess
Yes.
that'd be the second most cast after Oppenheimer.
Lovely.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it for the theatrical categories. Now we're going to move on to the movie categories. And the first of the movie categories is one that I literally created about a month ago. It's Best Directorial Debut Film. Take it away, Cody.
And the nominees for Best Directorial Debut are Cord Jefferson for American Fiction, Michael B. Jordan for Creed 3, Eva Longoria for Flamin' Hot, Celine Song for Past Lives, Joaquin Dos Santos, Kemp Powers, and Justin K. Thompson for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelnick for Super Mario Brothers. I think this is probably between Celine and Cord, but I haven't seen American Fiction yet.
Yeah, I think Celine takes this one. I haven't seen American Fiction either, but yeah, she did something pretty impressive.
I wouldn't rule out Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
It is popular.
Yeah. Usually it could happen, but it's very rare that animated films get this award, especially when it's multiple directors like this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Super Mario Bros. Made over $1 billion, so
Yeah.
It did.
yeah, could be
Did
that
you
one.
guys- This is the first year since 2001 that the top 3 films at the domestic box office were not sequels to existing franchises.
Yes.
One of them wasn't a sequel.
Yes. What was the last winner, Cody?
Marcel the Shell with Shoes On was the last winner.
Nice.
What were the movies in 2001?
Well, 2 of them went on to be franchise. Well, actually, all 3 went on to be franchises. Technically, it was Fellowship of the Ring, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer, or Philosopher's Stone for Robbie, and Monsters Incorporated.
Nice.
Okay. One of my favorite award nominations is the one coming up next.
Yes. The award that honors Penny Marshall. And the nominees for best film by a female director are 1001, directed by A.V. Rockwell, Anatomy of a Fall, directed by Justine Treat, Are You Scared? It's Me, Margaret by Kelly Freedom Craig, Barbie by Greta Gerwig, Past Lives by Celine Song, and Saltburn by Emerald Fennell. Till was the last winner. Sophia Coppola has 3 awards. Greta Gerwig has won this award twice for Lady Bird and Little Women. Emerald Fennell won for Promising Young Woman, and the others all received their first nominations.
And Gerwig might be getting a third.
Yep.
Should I rename this award the Greta Gerwig Award now? Barbie's rising female-directed film.
I think Penny Marshall's a great actor and director to be put as a title for an award. I say keep it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to keep it.
Greta Gerwig wouldn't be here without Penny Marshall.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. Because, Greta also likes to do comedy, and so did Penny.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think Greta or Celine win this one.
Oh no, I think Fennel could win this.
I do want to see 1001.
Hive comes out, it could.
Yeah, I watched 1001 to your friend Kenny recommended it me, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. It had a good performance from the lead actress in.
Teyana Paris.
Taylor.
Oh, Teyana Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's between Barbie, Past Lives, and Saltburn.
It's up to you guys.
It's up to you guys.
Hold the power.
Yes, you have the power.
All right. The next category is pretty tough for me. Haven't been seeing a lot of them, but I have seen some of the ones selected here. For best documentary film, we have 20 Days in Mariupol, which, my God, I watched the entire movie through tears. Like, it's just insane. It's on YouTube for free. You guys can watch it. All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, which was a 2022 release. American Symphony, The Deepest Breath, Stan Lee, and Still, a Michael J. Fox movie. Have you seen any of these, Code?
Only the Stan Lee one, which I don't think will win.
It is a must to see. Still, you guys got to see it.
Yeah, Still's great. Deepest Breath's well made, but I think you have to be into deep sea diving to fully grip it. American Symphony tells a really good life story about the struggles of John Baptiste's career. All the Beauty and All the Bloodshed is a really good look at Nan Golding and the pharmaceuticals war she was facing, and words cannot describe why 20 Days in Mariupol should win this award.
Yeah, it's shortlisted for the Oscars for not only documentary but international film as well. Which I forget the name of it, but there was a movie that was nominated for Best Documentary, Best International Film. It was about bees a few years ago. So for a movie to cross over like that, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Did you say what the last winner was?
The last winner, it doesn't need to be mentioned, was The Hatchet-Wielding Hitchhiker.
Yeah, all 6 of these are better than that.
Oh my God. I can only imagine.
People just voted for it because it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Our Love should have won.
Oh my God, yeah. They won the big award. Exactly. I can't wait till this goes live, Rob, and we actually get to do this in person. It's going to be great.
Yes. Yes, and get David Beckham and Kevin Costner and all the celebs I wanted.
Yeah, but it's weird that you want David Beckham to be a part of a movie award show.
Because one, he made my favourite documentary thing of this year, and two, he's been in two Guy Ritchie films.
Oh, we
Well,
got
he was in what
Obama.
documentary?
He produced American Symphony, right?
Yeah, Obama. He also did. He produced like 3 movies this year.
Then he produced Rustin and Leave the World Behind.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
I
David
haven't
Beckham made a 4-part documentary series on Netflix, which I really enjoyed.
Bend It Like Beckham.
No, it's just called Beckham. It's made by Fisher Stevens, who's in the Wes Anderson films.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I need to catch up on a lot more documentaries. The other ones shortlisted. Let's see. The
The Pig.
ABC. Oh no. Apollonia, Beyond Utopia, Bobby Wine, The People's President, Desperate Souls. I want to see this. Dark City and Legend, A Midnight Cowboy. Four Daughters is getting a lot of love. Stamped from the Beginning. That's the one that's on Netflix. I want to see, and then some other ones. But yeah, I have not seen any of them. I need to catch up. And speaking of not seeing any of them, the next category is another one I am very behind on.
Yes, I've been nagging you about one of the nominees for ages.
I don't know which one, but
I'll probably nag you about all of them if I could.
Let's
All right,
see.
take it away, Cody.
For the best international film, the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall from France, The Boy and the Heron from Japan, El Condi from Chile, Marry My Dead Body from Taiwan, Sisu from Finland, and Society of the Snow from Spain. Last year's winner was Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths. Japan has received the most wins with 16 films, and Akira Kurosawa has received 9 of those 16 wins for directing. Due to the significant portion of its production in the UK, where the Fleming Awards is also based, Zone of Interest was not eligible for this award, which will probably win the Academy Award though for that film.
Probably.
Japanese films include Rashomon, The Idiot, Akiru, Tokyo Story, Seven Samurai, The Business Harp, The Hidden Fortress, Harikari, The Redbeard, Kagamusha, The Ballad of Narayama, Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, Ran, Ghost in the Shell, Spirit is Away, and The Wind Rises have secured wins at the prestigious award ceremony. 3 of these films are directed by Hayao Miyazaki. French films such as The 400 Blows, Breathless, Stolen Kisses, Black and White in Color, Delicatessen, The Three Colors Blue, Persepolis, Tomboy, Raw, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and Titane have also claimed victories. Spanish films such as The Obscure Object of Desire, Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down, All About My Mother have been honored with this award. Chile, Finland, and Taiwan are countries that have received their debut nomination, as well as the directors Justin Triet, Pablo Larraín, Chang Wei-ho, Vilmar Halindar, and J.A. Bayora.
See, I don't know how this is going to turn out because I know Al Condi and Marry My Dead Body are a bit niche, so I can't see like these two winning. I mean, you'd picture Al Condi, Marry My Dead Body, and Society of Snow to be the front one runners, considering they're the most accessible. Sisu, I don't know whether this will count because the majority of this is in English, but I just wanted to honour Finland. And yeah, why don't anime films get nominated for Best International Film?
it
Well,
very
it's also
much can.
in Studio Ghibli films domestically here in North America. So, Boy and the
Right.
Heron.
I have only seen Sisu, and unfortunately, it's not. It's international because of where it came from, but that's why I don't understand why they changed the category at the Oscars from best foreign film to international. It should be foreign language film
Yeah.
because, um, like Anatomy of a Fall is not going to be nominated because it's
Well,
in
that's
English.
uh, uh, listed as the film, even though it won at Cannes, right? This is the film that won the Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
It's just mostly in English, so that's why it won't be up for
Is that
international
why?
feature.
Yeah. Okay, we'll admit Al Condi does have an English narrator. I don't want to spoil the film for you guys who the narrator is, but it's a really fun joke of who it is.
Also, Past Lives can't be international, even though it's a U.S. movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I didn't put it down to it's a US movie, not a Korean movie. If it was a Korean movie, it'd be up there straight away.
Shortlisted for the Oscars, The Promised Land, which it's from Denmark, has our boy in it.
France selected Taste of Things, didn't they?
France, The Taste of Things, yeah. We also have Godland, Io Capitano from Italy, Perfect Days from Japan, I hear is really good. Society of the Snow, Four Daughters, 20 Days in Mariupol, and The Zone of Interest are all top
Yeah,
contenders.
on paper it sounds like it should be Society of the Snow in that case.
Yeah, we shall see.
But we should,
My favorite and the only one I've seen, Sisu.
yeah. Well, you might
Well,
like one of the other five when you get round to checking them out.
Yeah, well,
I've only seen three, and I love two of the three I've seen. CC was fun, but I love Anatomy of a Fall and The Boy in the
Yeah, I
Heron.
think I'm with Cody on that one. Anatomy of a Fallen, Boy and Heron are the stronger two of the three Cody's seen.
nice.
But you guys are in for a treat when you see Society of the Snow, because I think it is a well-made movie that really tells a good story from a different perspective. I mean, I've still been meaning to see Alive, which tells the same story, but it's nice to hear the story in the native language of Spanish.
Yeah,
And,
because
and mine and Justin's friend Tony Lopez is also from Uruguay, where the characters are from in this film.
Oh, nice. All right, we got two more nominated categories left. Let's do it.
Yes, it is Best Animated Film, and Boy and the Heron is one of the nominees, and so are Elemental, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the Super Mario Brothers movie, Susan, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. The last winner was Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Miyazaki has the most awards with 6. He has won for Nausicaa, Castle in the Sky, Kiki's Delivery Service, Porco Rosso, Princess Mononoke, and The Wind Rises. Pixar have won the most at the studios with 13. Toy Stories 1 and 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Ratatouille, Wall-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Inside Out, Coco, Toy Story 4 and Soul are the other Pixar films to win this award. Elemental is their most recent film. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is the sequel to the 2018 winner, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and this is the first instant where two anime films are in contention for Best Animated Film.
cool. I know which ones you guys would like to see, but I honestly think it's between Boy and the Heron and Spider-Verse.
So they're your two favourite films of the year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like Mutant Mayhem and Elemental. I mean, Across the Spider-Verse is a huge feat. Like it's visually some of the best stuff you'll see. So that'll probably take it.
Yeah, because every universe they go to is a different style of animation.
Yeah,
Like
very impressive.
groundbreaking as the first film was, they like upped their game with this one.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I think Mutant Mayhem took some of what Spider-Verse did and put it into its own film, which is great. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
No,
great. It's
Totally dug Mutant Mayhem and love the animation style. I think it's a really fun, and it's the best Ninja Turtle movie since the original 1990 film.
Definitely. I can.
the Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers.
I like that one.
Mario Brothers is fine. I can see why people like it. It's just not my bag.
Mm-hmm. All right.
My choice is The Boy and the Heron.
That's your choice?
Yeah, that's my choice. But I think the winner's going to be Across the Spider-Verse because it did really well on one of the sister award shows, the Animated Film Awards.
Yep. All right.
And here's the moment everybody's been waiting for.
For the final category, we have Best Film. Here are the nominees: Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, Saltburn, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and The Zone of Interest. Last year, winner was Babylon. Both Taxi Driver and Goodfellas, directed by Martin Scorsese, clinched the Best Film Award at the Fleming. Christopher Nolan has also helmed films that earned the distinction of Best Film, including The Dark Knight, Inception, and Tenet. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse continues the narrative from the 2018 winner Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, a historic moment as this marks the first time that 4 films directed by women are nominated for the Best Film category. I think we're going to see Anatomy of a Fall slip into the Oscars.
We may see Zone of Interest too, but I don't know if Zone of Interest gets into Best Film or they give it to The Color Purple.
Yeah, well, I don't think Saltburn
and Spider-Verse are not getting in at the Oscars.
I also
I still think there should be a rule, like I have just set up. One international film, one film directed by a woman, and one animated film. Yeah. Everybody's fair, everybody's happy.
Yes.
I'm trying to think what the other movie is, but I think it's American Fiction and Maestro that's not here. That'll probably get in at the Oscars.
Yeah.
There always has to be a couple of films that are a bit meh.
Well, I'm hoping the first word, because they go in alphabetical order, I'm hoping that the first word and movie announced is, which it won't be, but is Air. But then the first, if Anatomy of the Fall is not the first one, then yeah, Barbie would be the first one. Gets. But Air, pretty good. Yeah.
And as always, you have to rate the movies between 5 to 4 stars. Whoever gets the most 5 stars wins Best Film.
There you go.
There you go, guys.
All right.
I think the winner's going to be Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
probably.
Of course.
Yes. All right, Cody. Because we've ran out of categories, do you want to go through who has the most nominations?
Okay. Oppenheimer has the most nominations with 16, followed by Barbie and Poor Things tied for 14. Then we have Killers of the Flower Moon with 13. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has 9. The Holdovers has 7. Past Lives and Saltburn both got 6. Anatomy of a Fall has 5. Guardians Volume 3, May December, Boy and the Heron, Color Purple, The Creator, and Zone of Interest have 4. And then we have Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, Elemental, and Society of the Snow.
You forgot Air as well.
Air. Apologies. American Fiction, Asteroid City, John Wick Chapter 4, Maestro, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Rustin, Super Mario Brothers, Sume, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all have 2. 43 films have received Fleming Awards. Celine's song has the most nominations for a person with 4 to her name. Best Director, Original Screenplay, Best Directorial Debut, and the Teen Marshall Award for Best Film by a Female Director. Voting starts now and will continue until Friday the 15th of February. You can vote by clicking the link down below or on any of my social media links. Well, those are your social media links, not my social media links.
Yes.
Robbie's social media links. The winners will be revealed on Saturday the 17th of this February, the day before the BAFTAs. And we will say the final words on the nominees.
Sweet. So, what do you guys think?
I think you pretty much mostly matched with what's been being nominated, even some of the stuff that's outside looking in, like Saltburn, like Air, like Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret. So it's pretty close to what I've been seeing, you know.
Yeah,
And
I
a lot
agree.
of these are my favorite movies of the year. So
And there should be a best stunt category and best cast category.
Definitely.
I agree.
All right, Justin, I'll admit you were right. It's best to wait till January to do this.
We
It
gotta
is.
have.
You want to wait till everything has had its chance, and especially because you were like, I don't count these movies till they're 2020. If they don't come out that year. Well, we do the same thing. These movies get limited release. A lot of them, especially the ones that come out at the very end of the year, and we don't get them till January or February for wide release.
So it's not just the UK.
No,
No.
like Poor Things just came out in my area this weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
And it supposedly went wide on December 22nd here in the United States.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah. Yeah, I fortunately live in Los Angeles, so I get to see, a lot of these movies as they come out. But I'm very behind for 2023. It's like the first time that I've been behind.
Yes. I was thinking about doing our top 10 films this week, but because Justin is a bit behind to the strikes and stuff, I thought we'll delay it till he's got a list ready.
Yeah, at least.
Want to see?
Well, I want to see Anatomy of a Fall, The Zone of Interest, The Boy and the Heron. I need to watch Napoleon. I need to see American Fiction. So these.
And the films in my international category list.
Well, yeah, Anatomy of a Fall and The Zone of Interest for sure. But yeah, those are pretty much it. And there's a couple that could get in the top 5, top 10 out of those movies. Because American Fiction I know is getting a lot of buzz and love. And have you guys seen Napoleon?
I didn't much to it.
Yeah. So who knows? That could sneak in. But yeah, I'm just behind. I need to finish. You already have your top 10 code?
As of right now, I mean, but since we haven't finalized it yet, I'm open to seeing more things that I can see.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a top 10 from what I've seen, but I just don't want to shortchange any of the movies. I want to see them first.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I have seen Poor Things, Zone of Interest, American Fiction, as far Color Purple, as far as the big players.
Yes.
And I
The Color Purple's next big film I'm looking forward to, so that's out next week.
Also, All of Us Strangers, even though that's not quite the contender people thought it was going to be.
Oh, it is very, very good.
I can imagine it's good that it's Andrew Scott.
Yeah, he should be up for Best Actor for sure. He's really, really good.
Good.
Cool.
But yes, thank you guys for doing this with me. Another Yeah, can't wait to see to reunite with you guys on 17th to announce the winners.
Yes. It's all up to you. It's in your hands,
Up to
people.
you now. I'm being patient. I'm leaving the vote as long as I can, and you can vote as many times as you want. You don't need to vote just the once.
No,
Um,
that's how things win.
Yeah, and yeah,
Nice.
and yeah, and if you're watching this video, give us a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, go on to Justin's YouTube channel and subscribe and like his stuff. Same with Cody's, and we will catch you very soon. I will be sharing the link all around my social media. Some of my friends will be getting them privately. Until then, have a great evening, and we'll see you all soon. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for today.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks for having me.
Always a
Thank you.
pleasure. Always a pleasure. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And don't forget to vote.
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 Oh, you can't.